Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mahala Monday. Wonderful to have you here with us as we basically almost towards the end of March. But it's fabulous to have you here with us. My name is Dugald. As always, I'm not alone because this person has aged. Happy birthday, Rhoda. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Dugald.
Belated and all of that. But I mean, we've obviously seen each other. But yes,
definitely.
On behalf of Mahala Monday Nation, I hope this new life here brings you immense joy, peace, and happiness, Rhoda.
Oh, look at all the balloons. Thank you.
Yes.
How cute is that?
Yes, Rhoda is much older, much wiser now.
Definitely.
You're going to tell us how old you are today. You didn't want to say the other day.
Much wiser. Don't be like that. You don't ask women her age, man.
I've heard that.
Yeah. You've heard that one. So yeah. Oh, I'll tell you after the show. Welcome everybody. Mahala Monday. It's here today. Obviously, if you got your glass of wine, I'm starting with wine today, Dugald. Water or your cool drink, whatever you're having tonight, tea, coffee, or your plate of food, welcome to Mahala Monday.
Yeah, great to be here with you today. Now, very important, of course, we would like you, as always, this is an interactive show, you got questions and comments, then definitely get those through to us. And as always, I do say subscribe, right? But
yes.
We're going to talk a little bit about that.
Yes.
We're going to talk a little bit about that. But this is really what the show is all about. But it's just great having you along with us. Fascinating week, fantastic times. The future looks bright and beautiful.
It does. Even though there's so much happening around the world, Dugald, but we must all be happy that at least we're here, we're alive, and we're breathing. That's what's important. Yeah. And it's a beautiful weather outside at the moment. Yeah. I'm enjoying it. It's not too hot and not too cold.
So now getting into what we're going to talk about tonight. So as you know, of course, the name of this show is Mahala Monday.
That's right.
And once again, thank you for watching. Now, Rhoda said to me earlier, remember, it's on top. It's that side.
That's it, Dugald.
You would have seen that 4Humanity Projects logo there. And this is really what we want to be talking about tonight.
That's right. So that logo has been there. Some people has noticed it and some people didn't. But there's a reason why the logo is there. So we're taking a very big step, everybody. We're moving and we're transitioning from Nikkei to 4Humanity Projects. Which means that you need to go and look for Humanity Projects and not Nikkei Productions, because we're moving there now. So it always used to be in Nikkei. You'll find it under Nikkei Productions. You will now have to subscribe. So all our people out there, all our Mahala people out there, please go and subscribe at 4Humanity Projects.
That is exactly it, where you need to go. You can see the logo there. Sort of people doing that.
Yes.
With the yellow, green, red, and blue. 4Humanity Projects, that is what you got to do. So you got to like, share, and subscribe. Please do us the big favor and honor. And really, it will be. And thank you very much. If you have, of course, done that with Nikkei Productions, but we would really like you to do it here with 4Humanity Projects, because that is where you will be finding us. So that is the important bit. But we're going to take you through it and exactly what 4Humanity Projects is and was and is and going to be and all of these things and how it all started off. And this is now going back many, many years. Luckily, I've got somebody who recently had more experience, who remembers these things. How did this all, do you remember, Rhoda? Do you remember how 4Humanity Projects came about? Whoa, that's us there on a photo.
That's us.
When was that taken?
It all started. That's where it all started. That exactly, Dugald, was 5 years ago.
Oh, wow. We haven't aged a day.
Exactly. So 4Humanity and Mahala was basically born in that same year. So so one was in July and the one was in October. So, and reason being, we had to start obviously 4Humanity, which was the NPC people. So it is a non-profit company, not the NGO, non-profit company. And our vision was basically 4 of us. So we're buddies. We've been friends for a very long time. You've been with the director as well. And then we got another little human there, which is, we 4 directors, which is you and me, which is now where 4Humanity started. But because the 4 of us got together, which is you, myself, Alfonso, and Hubert, that's our 4 directors, sat and because of our good hearts and all having the same values in our lives, decided, we need to make a difference. And our baby was born, everybody, during COVID.
Yes, this
You
was
remember
all
that?
this was all very much a COVID situation,
It was
wasn't
a
it?
COVID situation. I remember that very first meeting we had. We all sat and we said, "Okay, how's the logo going?"
Online meeting, by the way.
It started off on.
I think
it
it was the
started
first.
offline.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I think it was the first online meeting I've ever been in at the time. Now.
Exactly, everything was online, and then eventually started relaxing. Stuff started relaxing, and we could actually then start looking at, okay, let's look at the logo, colors, and it was fun. Remember, we got together, had our coffee, and we had cake. We always had cake. We always had something to eat. Somehow, I think we just did this because we wanted to eat together. So that's all I think we did. And this is how it all came about. Our values all aligned, and we said, let's make a difference. And the reason being, where Nikkei came from, obviously, which is my company and we 4 directors on that side, where we work with institutions. So 5 years ago, with the lockdown, none of the students could get information. They couldn't have open days. None of the institutions could go to the schools because there was no school. Everybody was locked down. And this is where we said, how are we going to get this information to these students? And that's kind of how the whole concept started, on saying, let's get information out there. So this is where Mahala Monday came about. You know, so
and it was really
times.
and it was really that focus. It was really for people who wanted to get to tertiary institutions. They didn't know anything about it. You couldn't go there, and whatever you could research. But luckily, we knew people in the thing, so we could say, well, let's have a show where we actually talk to you and we find out everything for you, and let's just broadcast that, and that's how it all came about.
Exactly.
As simple as that, and that was it feels like it's. I don't want to say it feels longer because I don't know it doesn't be negative, make it sound negative, but it isn't. But I can't believe, like, even COVID feels like in a lot of ways it was yesterday, but it also feels like 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
You know,
it's so true.
So true. It does. But there's an on-air comment, maybe it's somebody that remember the first show. Were you nervous at the first show?
The first show, oh my word, I remember that one. Oh, Cindy, have a good week. Thank you, Cindy. You as well.
Yeah.
Lovely, man. Do you remember that first show, Dougal?
I do.
Was stressed out of my mind. And reason being, guys, I'm a business owner, not a presenter. That's your job. That's your profession. That is what you live for. That's what you breathe. That's what you eat. So I was very overwhelmed. So I struggled.
Yeah.
Our first show was a struggle. Please, people, don't go back and go look at it.
I remember the first show. I don't even remember what the topic was or what we were talking about. I think we were just talking willy-nilly, wear a mask or something. But yeah, that is it. But basically, Mahala meeting free, obviously, as we all know, and we did it on a Monday. I suppose if the show was on a Tuesday, it would have been Mahala Tuesday, wouldn't it?
Would have probably been
Mahala Monday just made sense. It's just easy
sense.
to come off the tongue.
And that was very much also, I must say, to one of our directors, which was Alfonso, because he was like, I like the sound, the Mahala Monday, which made sense. So now it's stuck. It's really been a brand as far as I'm concerned.
And as it grew, of course, as people interacted with it, you know, all of a sudden we started engaging a lot more than just everybody. All of it was small businesses, corporates. The next thing we had experts on how to do business. All sorts of things. We spoke a great deal about that. Social upliftment was a great part of it.
Exactly.
Also, when it came to education, obviously, which was it. But valuable information that got shared through this platform.
Valuable. And I think a lot, for me, the highlight through COVID, Dougal, was highlighting the people that was making a difference. Remember, we had a few shows of NGOs that was actually having, doing things for the community. Aunties that was cooking and feeding a street, feeding a community. And nobody knew about them, you know, except the people living there. And for me, the highlight was having Mahala Monday, actually showing these individuals, putting them on a screen, which they would never ever have the opportunity to get that. That it was created on Mahala Monday. That was for me a very big highlight through COVID, especially through COVID. Definitely.
Oh, so that was it. So there was and we were busy. We did some amazing stuff But what do you want to touch on first? So we know now why we did it. We must highlight what we've done.
I think we do. There was a few stuff we actually did. As I said, I mean, just chatting to so much people. There were so many people that we actually linked up online, obviously because of COVID. A lot was online. And then there was a few people that stood out. Few communities, We started off obviously with schools, education, a lot of institutions, a lot from all our people, because obviously on Nikke's side we had a list of institutions that we could actually link up and say, guys, don't you want to get your information out there? They jumped to the opportunity because Mahala Monday was free.
It was true.
And then from there, obviously with COVID happening, the feeding programs that was happening, those were some of the highlights where we actually sat here and we spoke to these people. We obviously also had a social distancing. There was a lot happening even here. Sanitizing and spraying and hands. I think our hands were all been dry. So,
do you know what I distinctly remember is during that troubled time, and I say troubled time, there was a lot of positivity, a lot of good things happening. And that also became very important to share that. But there's another on-air comment. Let's thank you for sending those through. Keep them coming. If you've got a question, want to reminisce about one of the older shows or shows of the past, then please put those on there for us. But there's another comment there that is going to pop up there. Hubert says, hello Hubert, what started as a simple idea to help a community has grown into a beautiful journey of hope, kindness, and a real impact. How's it, guys? How's it, mate? Hope you're good. Thanks, Hubert. Yeah, that is exactly it. It literally just started off there. It was just about giving hope, just a little bit of positivity. And that's how it is. So if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to 4Humanity Projects. Please, that is what we would like you to do. That will be brilliant. And please do that for us. But over Mahala Monday, we spoke to many people as well. And we'll get to that. But some of the things that we did as with the 4Humanity Projects, that was brilliant.
And which ones is this now? Say again.
We did several things.
Oh, there was a lot. Dugald, if you really think of it, I mean, my mind is actually jumping all over the show because there was so much that we covered. There were so many people that we spoke to. And I'm thinking now just off that now, I don't know if our producers is ready to show some pictures there of some of the people we had on the show, because people will never believe the people and the magnitude of people we had on the show. It was big names. I mean, there was the likes of Yvonne Shaka.
We spoke to Yvonne Shaka.
Remember? And I mean, she was she sat in the office and she had all these, what you call it when you win the record. Gold. So remember she had all of it and she took a camera and she was like, oh, look at all of it. And I mean, Yvonne Shaka, I'm so hello. People that don't know will go Google Yvonne Shaka. For me, that was one of my highlights.
Yeah, we spoke to Yvonne Shaka. We spoke to a lot of people, do you know what I mean? But it was always always we spoke to a lot of famous people, but we also spoke to people where you didn't expect they would make that kind of impact. We were speaking to aunties and uncles that were just really uplifting the community. We spoke to a 10-year-old the other day that was representing the country.
South
I was
Africa.
like, wow.
Exactly.
And all of these people have that common thread. It's that gene in them, the gene to help everybody around, which is what it's all about. I mean, there's a photo of Taryn.
Yeah, one of our popular ones, our friend of the show.
Yeah, and she's been on for at least 150 times. I could be wrong, 161 maybe, but she's been on. There's Manila Fontees. I was on quite recently as well.
John
Howell of Avia Dev, yes.
And he's not even from South Africa, and I mean he's also one of our regulars. And I'd love to have him back on the show because I would really just like to know where we're actually at the moment as well with it Inter-Africa. Remember he was talking about trading, so would love to have him back on the show. So had a lot of information. So so these are some of the highlights that actually just made it for me.
Do you know what was the great thing about speaking to, because it was really giving where things are going, so you could almost future tell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell the future in a way.
Seeing it happening actually right now.
And especially for continent and when it comes to aviation, and that's where John came in. But and then we saw there's the beach hut. My goodness, this picture was taken 70,000 years ago. Okay.
Look at me now and look at me then. Oh, wow.
What happened?
I went grey. It's you, Dugald. I blame you.
So, this photo was taken 17 years ago.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Look how young you look.
I look the same.
You look young.
You look the same too. I don't see I don't see, like, you know, it's, yeah.
People, this one.
The only thing that's changed is your glasses.
Look at Kayla. Look at those faces.
Young faces.
What
What is Kayla talking about? Kayla's not talking. The faces are younger now. These are old photoshopped faces that you see there. But this was what we did for Save the Beach Hut. So this was one of the things we did with 4Humanity projects. So basically what happened there was a telethon. And we did a whole thing. We got everybody involved, some famous people up there as well who all helped out. And thanks to them, some funny ones, sporty ones, they all got involved there. And there's some, you got a 7-star. There is Zaid, of course, with the huts. And this is really what it was about. It was restoring these huts and just getting everybody to take responsibility really for it. And Angela Gorman, wasn't it?
That's it. Angela Gorman was running the project on the beach huts. So she was one of the members that was on the board, and they obviously were trying to fund and get funds to actually uplift. Because if you really think of this is one of our iconic things within Cape Town. But now obviously, they're moving the ones at Muizenberg. They're actually relocating them now. So because they're going to be opening that beach pavilion basically. But that's what it's all about. It started looking exactly like it's looking there on the right-hand side. And then, obviously, these are some of the guys, when they got the funding, they basically started fixing it and changing it and not using wood anymore. They started using some other material for the beach. But Dougal, this one was a history one because we spoke for how long?
Yeah, we spoke non-stop for quite a while.
8 hours, Dougal.
Was it 8 hours?
8 hours, my friend.
And there was a lot of people, it was a live telethon that ran from the morning till...
And that was at Blue Center.
Yeah.
The shopping center.
And it's weird when...
heart of the center.
And it's weird when somebody don't phone it, then you must speak.
Exactly. Oh, my word. But we raised quite good funds.
We did well.
We did very well.
We did very well. The community, the city, everybody came out. And you saw all those people who got involved, who gave their time, who gave their services, gave their product. They all got involved. They all helped. And none of this would have been possible. So the Beach Hut Trust eventually got going. It got everybody involved, and everybody obviously realized how important this is to Cape Town. And when the revamp started, they looked immaculate, city of Cape Town, everybody. So well done. But it all started because of Angela, as we mentioned her name. She, at the time, and it was also COVID time.
Yeah.
There was that time where you could go out like a week or two. Remember, there was that month or two where people walked out, and she walked on the beach with a family. And I think the son or somebody, one of the family members, if I can remember the story correctly, said, "Ooh, look at these, they look a bit..." And then she thought, you know what, these things should be revamped.
That's so
COVID
true.
was a new breath, and people found new things to do, and let's make it nice.
It was iconic.
And then this all started with her. And then she started all of this, and we were happy to jump on board and help. And it was a fantastic thing. The telethon. I forgot about that.
Yes, for me it was one of my true highlights of the show, going out on site. Because I think with two of us, we had a few times we actually went on site. We went places, we saw things, we experienced stuff. And this was one of them that really stood out. 8 hours, Dougal.
But it was a big project for 4Humanity projects to be part of, and a big initiative for 4Humanity projects to be part of it. We were really humbled by it, and it was great. So to everybody who was involved, fantastic. Just thinking about it again.
Remember, we still had our mask on.
Yes, this was still a masky time.
There's Angela and Hubert.
That's Angela and Hubert.
And that, I think, who's in the center there?
There was Kurt who came in, Mel Jones who came in, Kurt Squadron who came in.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, these were people who were answering phones. They were taking the calls. Carl Weber came in. Here we go. And and everybody had masks on. My goodness, this was quite a time. Tracy Lang came on. She answered phones.
And they were all sitting answering phone calls and just having fun. I think it was great fun, Dougal. Great fun.
I mean, it was quite a thing. You phone in and you got like a celebrity person answering phones alongside some other people who were manning phones. So, it was great. People gave their time and it was really fantastic. So, brilliant. So 4Humanity Projects, this was just one of the things we did. And then there was something else we did as well, because we went to the Cape Town Multi-Service Center.
That's right.
And
that
we were
was one
just
of our bigger
talking about
projects.
this.
Yeah. That was also one of our bigger ones where we spent a lot of time there. I think we had like about 2 shows
Yeah,
there.
we went a couple of times.
Yeah, we went a couple of times there, and you remember, Dougal, we were sitting, and guys, it is a home basically for children, neglected kids, where they've been removed from their parents, and it was for boys only. It was boys only, and we were sitting getting ready for the show, and this little kid came in, and he had the most biggest pair of shoes on. Remember?
Yeah, and the thing is, when you interview kids, you gotta now close off things and faces and all of that. There's like a whole story, and he came in with the biggest pair of shoes, like
biggest pair of shoes. But what we weren't going to, he just came to sit in a chair. Remember, he just started chatting with us.
Yeah,
so
he wasn't even in the show. He was just a visitor.
He was just a visitor, but in his head, he came and sat by us, and he started talking to us. What a friendly little kid. And the shoes came up.
Yeah.
You asked him about your shoes, your shoes is big, and your shoes is nice. And he's like, oh, it's not his shoes. It's his brother's shoes.
But he wanted to come speak to us, and he wanted to wear shoes.
And he wanted to wear shoes. And this is why I asked his brother. My heart, the moment he said that, I felt so touched. And so kind of hurt in a way, but that's why I think we kind of took it personally to actually be part of the home as well for these kids. And one of the stuff we did basically was we got shoes together. We got some sponsors. We got some sponsors that gave us some stationery. So that for me, and I mean... And
that was, remember, that was like just before Christmas. That was like for the new year, for the school things. Yeah.
It was for school. So the theme was they needed school. So people didn't, and I myself just being there and actually realizing this kid coming to sit me here with his brother's shoes, these kids didn't have shoes. And the fact that they had to go to school, because they went to normal schools, they weren't special schools. So they would be taken, transported to their schools and then transported back to the home. And you come to realize that there's kids out there that actually don't have stationery, they don't have parents. They depend on these NGOs to actually assist them and actually give them funding, getting funding. And I believe in not just giving money necessarily, but actually giving what you need. Do you need toilet rolls? Do you need electricity? Do you need face cloths? Because this is basic things that you and me will take for granted, but these are stuff that these kids need because they don't have parents to buy them these things. So the NGOs are solely dependent on people like us, 4Humanity, projects coming in and actually assisting them. So this is why we created 4Humanity.
And exactly that. And that is what 4Humanity Projects is all about. It is really about creating a positive environment and obviously just collaborating, because wherever you look, there's somebody of need, and also there's somebody who just wants to make the environment, society, community a better place. And then 4Humanity Projects can definitely be your vehicle. We've collaborated with corporates, small businesses, organizations, all of that. And we will long continue to do so well into the future. So that is the history, that is the makeup of it. What does the future hold? The very first thing for you to do is, of course, to subscribe to 4Humanity Projects. That is what you got to do. So what we also did... let me just do this quickly with Hubert. Hubert said, remember all the support of the Muizenberg Arts Telethon, the time, the passion, generosity made such an impact on the restoration of it, and it just disappeared there. But on the Hudson, we still enjoy today. You guys had verbal diarrhea. Not you guys, Rhoda. And Hubert is still working and supporting the arts.
Well done, Angela.
That's great.
Oh,
That's great. Good to hear.
Wow.
3 million raised for restoration of Bijan. Well done by Gordon Lewis for supporting it back then.
Oh, you see, 3 million. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jordan Lewis.
No, makes me very excited.
They got it.
Done.
They got it, yeah. You see,
well done,
that is why it was well supported. Look at those pretty faces.
Definitely. That was the reason why it was supported.
Yeah. Not all faces are pretty. So 1.5 million that side and 1.5 million my side. Yeah, not all faces are pretty, right, Rhoda?
We jumped onto, there was a picture that our producer put up there.
But what the future holds and what we are going to be doing, of course. So we've done stuff with Word Magazine.
We've collaborated with Word Magazine.
Also ICS.
ICS, we collaborated with them as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've done all of that.
So if there's anybody else out there, which is our future projects, that
Yes.
wants to be in collaboration with us, contact us at 4Humanity Projects. But this is Word Mag, guys. So one of the collaborators that came to us and collaborated with us and asked to be part of our show, because obviously Mahala Monday was making a big difference. And some of those people there were actually interviewed. And what an amazing amount of people. And I mean, I saw Kevin. I was actually at the networking event, and Kevin came running up. I said, Kevin, how you doing? And he looked at me totally puzzled, and he's like, Mahala Monday. He's like, oh, Rhoda. It was so nice meeting him actually in person, because remember it was online, so we obviously didn't meet. And just chatting again there to him with the collaboration that we had done with Word Mag and expanding Mahala Monday, expanding 4Humanity, that was really precious to me, just seeing him in person. It was lovely.
That was fabulous. And obviously with the ICS, we spoke to all the wonderful people at ICS as well.
Making a massive difference
which
as well.
Just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful initiative that is. And of course, when you speak of collaboration, boy, that's high level.
High level on another level. You need to go look at some of our shows, guys. It was really, really stunning. And just go and do some highlights and see what it was all about. And get in contact with us if you're interested in actually coming onto the show as well. If you're making a difference and you want to make a difference, come have a chat.
Definitely have a chat with us. So so the future certainly looks bright, because we're still going to get into with a lot of movers and shakers and people who definitely make a huge impact on our society. So that we are still going to do as well. Yeah, that was from some of our ICS broadcasts that we have is still there as well. And the gentleman there in the center, of course, we said he's no longer with us, but our thoughts and prayers are still with
his family.
With his family, and wish everybody amazing, but definitely somebody who left his mark. What a legacy.
Definitely. What a legacy.
And extraordinary platform for people that he's built for people to move on forward. Extraordinary. So thank you for that.
Definitely. So we're looking forward, Dugald, for the future, partnerships, sponsorship, donations. This is where we're looking at, and this is why the step has been taken to move from Nikkei basically to 4Humanity, that we're going to be concentrating this year on getting more partnerships, sponsorships, and then to uplift the communities, because we've started this initiative to uplift communities, and we're looking at doing exactly that. And there will be, you guys must watch this space, there's going to be a lot happening this year. We will keep you informed, we will update you on exactly what is happening. And this is the reason why we had to then move off from Nikkei to 4Humanity, because our baby has become grown.
Too big.
He's a toddler now. He's going into his teenage life. And he needs to be on his own now. We can't share the kids anymore. Nikkei and 4Humanity can't share the same bed anymore, Dugald. They need to move into their own beds.
But more importantly, there are a couple of projects that we have our eyes on, and some things that we would love to do, of course. But where you are, there might be something specific which we are very much unaware of. So you know what to do. Just get in touch with us. Like, subscribe. Go to the 4Humanity projects that you like, subscribe, and tell us about it. Definitely. And I mean, this is what we do. We will bring the attention to it. This is what we do. Get in touch with us. Please do so.
There we go. 4Humanity projects. It's on YouTube, Facebook. We're there. So go and have a look, and you'll find us there. And subscribe, hit the bell, please.
4Humanity projects. Then there was something else you wanted to do just before we closed off.
There's something we wanted to do, something special we wanted to do before we close off. So there was a special video we actually had played, I think, end of last year. And it was very special to the fact that when we talk about Mahala Monday, and people hasn't seen some of the shows, because a lot of people had only watched certain shows, but what was significant was the fact that there was a lot of people that said thank you. And it made our work seem so much more... you got your off days and off days, but when you hear what these phenomenal people had to say, it made it all worthwhile, Dugald. So here's a short little video clip on exactly some of our people that was on our show.
Thank you so much. And please, if everyone's watching, like and subscribe. All the details are below. Nikkei Productions. You guys do incredible work. Thank you for promoting everyone on the platform and the work that you do. It really does make a difference. So from me, thank you.
Big pleasure. Big pleasure.
Oh, my word.
No, thank you guys, and to Lisa and the team at Word as well. Thank you. You guys are Rhoda and Dugald have been amazing. Like as I said, the more people, the more you guys do your jobs, the easier it's going to be to do my job to inspire girls.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be on Mahala Mondays. Yes, I did it. I'm on Mahala Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me, guys, and thank you to your viewers, the listeners, and everybody who loves Mahala Monday. It was real Mahala Monday.
I think the support over the last 2 years from everyone, including platforms like these, should be recognized.
It's been fabulous. Thank you very much for having me.
I'm glad.
Terry, what can I say other than thank you so much?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
nice to come to an interview where the people are real.
We live in a world where we need each other. We need people. We can't overcome these challenges by ourselves. So yeah, I just really believe that there's so much of power in partnerships. So I'm grateful. Or on behalf of Rise Against Hunger, we're grateful for the partnerships and collaboration that brings about change in young children's lives.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much to everyone also for commenting and being part of the show.
Oh, yes, definitely.
I think people know you better now.
Definitely the way,
Yes.
because ek voel ek kan nou net hier bly heeltyd en dis hoe lekker dit is. But please make sure you obviously follow the show every Monday. I'm tuned in.
That's
I'm
right.
tuned in.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for supporting us and well done on what you guys have created here. I think this is incredible.
Thank you for having me. It was way. I feel honored to share my story with you guys. Thank you very much.
And you laughed.
Yes.
And you laugh.
And cried and everything.
Everything.
Did you expect all of that?
No.
Clock it. Thank you so much.
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, Rhoda.
Wow.
Thank you, Dugald.
No, thank you so much for joining us. Wow, absolutely
Thank you.
fascinating conversation. And thank you for enlightening us.
Definitely.
That is
Thank
what
you for the
was needed.
opportunity.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate it.
No, it's been really a blessing to speak to you about, the lives that go on outside of our office buildings, outside of our churches, outside of our clinics. This is lives that we live as people, as South Africans, as the global human race. We go through these things, and these conversations are what brings us together and helps us find some link, that golden thread that runs through everybody. So I really appreciate the opportunity to come and have a chat with you.
I loved it. Oh,
I think it's like we need to honor Mahala. It's like I'm here because I believe in the brand and I believe in the people that started this. So for me, it's like coming home and being with friends and being with family that has the same values that I have.
That's fantastic.
beautiful.
Nice
Thank
to hear.
you. Thank you.
No, it's like really from a heart. From me to you.
Thank you.
Just thank you so much for being here. It's amazing talking to you. The show is so lovely and you bring such a lovely energy, and I'm just really grateful to be able to talk about myself for so long. So thank you.
Yes. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the work you do because it's so valuable to get messages from people out into the world, and what you do is really positive, and you guys are great.
Thank you for shedding light on this kind of work and Awareness Month. It's so important, and yeah, we're grateful to all of the platforms that give us this opportunity. So thank you to both of you as well.
I just like to thank you all so much. This has been amazing. Thank you. Thank you to creating a show that does put real emphasis on changing lives and creating that social impact. And although you may think, we're just doing a small change or we're just doing a small project, it's actually creating waves of change. So thank you for that.
So there it is. Yes, thank you once again to our wonderful guests we had. It was good to see who was on the show.
Oh my word, the two of us sitting here like, oh my word.
Kind of forget who was there. So what we really need you to do, please, in case you haven't done so yet, please do it right now. Subscribe for Humanity Projects. There's all the details at the bottom of your screen. You can email us. Just even if you want to say hello, I promise you I will ask Rhoda to write back to you personally. info@4humanity.co.za. There it is. Social media. Of course, you will find us there on the Facebook, and very, very simple. Okay, so go ahead and do that. So Facebook is where people can find us.
Facebook and YouTube, Dugald. Very important. So remember, we're no longer on Nikkei Productions. We're now on 4Humanity Projects.
Yeah.
So please go and subscribe. We want you there. Ting,
Yeah.
ting, 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 ting.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's 4Humanity at...
Sorry, .org.za.
That's it. Don't
That
forget,
is it.
.org.za.
Yeah, so
There
for
was a bit of
humanity.
difference there, 4humanity.org.za.
That is where it is. So definitely send it along, and it's happy days. So there we have it up for you. Lekka, lekka, lekka.
Yeah.
So the number for the numeral for Word Humanity, org.za. There it is.
So
There
if
it
you
is.
also want to make a difference and you want to, don't wait for Mandela Day like we always say. Contact us. You know what? You need help right through this year. So please contact us if you want to make a difference. Just like us that decided we want to make a difference 5 years ago, you can do the same. Contact us.
Sometimes it's just like a working together, man. You know what I mean? Everybody just get in on the action, and everybody just has a good time. Lekker.
So true.
Very lekker. So, once you've subscribed, we look forward to the future with you, as we always do. Hubert says, love seeing the impact the team's making. May this continue to grow and inspire. Congratulations to the entire 4Humanity team. Such beautiful work. Thank you very much, sir. Likewise.
Hubert.
And thank you very much for commenting. So, that basically wraps it up for tonight.
That's right, people. Everybody have a fabulous week.
Thank you very much. Until next time, cheers, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Remember, 4Humanity Projects.
Subscribe.
Thank you.